All right, DBA review. This is the last one, numbers 26 through 30. Right here, if I have parallel lines, which it says right here, A and B are parallel, then if you remember, we have all those angle pair names. Here is one and here is one, and those I believe are called corresponding. If you look at this X, the angle that's on the left is in the exact same position as this X, the angle on the left. When they're corresponding angles, they are equal. Remember, all of our choices for all of these angles are either equal or supplementary. In this case, when they're corresponding, they are equal. So all I have to write is 5x plus 14 equals 4x plus 19. And I'm just going to solve this thing. So here's my equal sign. I do need to bring this 4x over to the other side to join it with the 5x to combine like terms. So in order to cancel it, I'm going to subtract. So I've got 1x over here, or just x. And then positive 14 is still there, and positive 19 is still there. Now I need to subtract the 14 to get the x by itself. Move one thing to one side, move the numbers to the other. That means I got 5, and this one just wants me to solve for x, so x equals 5. There's my answer. Number 27, here's another one. I've got, these are called, what is this, same side, because they're on the same side of this line. They're both on the right-hand side. And they are interior angles. These are the interiors. The exteriors are outside the parallel lines. And if you remember, what we learned in class was that same side interiors are sup. Remember the S's. Supplementary means they add up to 180. So I'm going to put equals 180 because they are same side interiors. If you look at these, they don't look like the angles are equal. That's a really big alligator mouth. This is a small alligator mouth, okay? This is an obtuse angle. This is an acute angle. They are not equal, but they do add up to 180. So I'm going to put 12x plus 18, and I'm going to add it to 8x plus 42, and I am going to set it equal to 180. So I'm going to combine some like terms. I have 12x and 8x that are on the same side that I can combine. Positive 12 and positive 8 makes 20. I'm also going to combine my positive 18 and my positive 42, which makes, I believe, 60. And I still have 180 on this side. Now I'm going to try and get my x by itself. So I'm going to subtract 60 from both sides. And I've got 20x over here, and on this side I have 120. I'm going to divide by 20. And I believe we get x equals 6. Beautiful. And what does it want me to know? What value of x? Therefore, x is the answer, which is 6. Okay, how about this one? For number 28, here's what I recommend doing for 28. Do you remember, since I have these parallel lines, those are the markings that mean the lines are parallel. If this angle right here is 52, I know it goes in 3 other places. I'm going to put 52 right there. And remember how they alternate? How do I figure out what the other 2 angles are? You minus them from 180 because they're straight line, right? Here's a straight line. If this is 52, you can figure out what this is by subtracting from 180. Same thing right here. Here's another straight line. If this is 52, you can find this by subtracting from 180. So I'm going to do 180 minus 52. It gives me 128. That's what goes here and here because of vertical angles. Do you remember how to be able to figure out what all 4 of the angles are? If these are 52, then you can figure out these by subtracting from 180. And remember, the other thing is that they alternate. 128, 52, 128, 52, 128, 52, 128, 52. They alternate. So we actually can fill in all 4 of the other angles. This is 128, this is 52, this is 52, and this is, oh wow, I just set an equation all by myself. Knowing that 4 of the angles were 52 and the other 4 are equal to 128. I know that whatever is written right here is supposed to equal 128. So now I just need to solve it. Fill in all the angles whenever you can. That's my advice for you. And now I just need to solve this equation. So I've got 5x equals 130. And when I divide by 5, what do I get? X equals 26. There we go. Solve for x. 26. Love it. 130 divided by 5. Let me just check that real quick. Yeah, because 25 times 5 is 125, and another 5. Good. Okay. Solve for x. Do these lines look parallel? They do not look like train tracks. I know this is 38, and I can find this one by subtracting from 180 minus 38, which gives me 142 and 142. These four do not go down here because I do not know that these lines are parallel. In fact, they definitely don't look parallel. So I don't think we have enough information. Wow, not enough information. I'll have to double check that and make sure it's not a typo, but I don't think we have enough info to figure out what x is because those lines are not parallel. It does not look like this picture up here, does it? Okay, let's try one more. Oh, we have a lot of parallel lines here. Okay, cool. Let me try this a different way. I've got 6x minus 12 here. I think that can also go here. And where else can it go? 6x minus 12, 6x minus 12. Just like we did this problem up here, you guys, where you just fill in 52 wherever you can and then figure out the other ones. I'm going to fill in 6x minus 12 wherever I can. And because I have parallel lines this way and because I have parallel lines this way, it makes the picture look a little bit crazy, but it works the same way. 6x minus 12, 6x minus 12. 6x minus 12, 6x minus 12. Interesting. And you can continue doing that and filling in your whole picture with all the vertical angles that are always supposed to be equal, right? But now that I'm right here, I think I have an equation that would be 6x minus 12 equals 3x plus 15. I'm writing them in the same spot, which means they have to be equal. So I'm going to write 3x plus 15, what was already there, equals 6x minus 12, what I just put there. And now I'm going to combine my like terms. I will subtract the 6x over so that I can get the x's together. It's a positive 6x, which means I need to subtract it to move it. So I have negative 3x plus 15 equals negative 12. Now I'm going to subtract 15 from both sides. And I have negative 3x equals negative 27. And now I just need to divide both sides. When you have a negative there, in order to cancel it, you want to divide by the negative. So I have x equals 9. Is that what they wanted? Solve for x? It is. X equals 9. You're done, guys. Good job.